Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 308, and I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello.
I just want to say something. Like, when I say that I'm the host and you're the co host, it's just because, like, you're the host and I'm the co host. Like, it doesn't matter.
I
Like,
didn't think it mattered.
I know, but we're equal hosts.
Yeah, I didn't think it
Like,
mattered.
we're co hosts to each other, if that makes
Sure,
sense.
we're co-host and co-host.
Right.
Well, I mean, what else would you say? I'm host Tracey Carnazzo and that's host Noelle. I don't
You know what
know.
I'm
It's just
saying?
weird.
Like, you're
Yeah.
my co host, but like, I'm also your co host.
Yeah. I think if I was announcing it, I would say
Right. What
I'm
would you say? Do
co-host.
it.
I
Go
would
ahead.
say I'm your host, Noelle Winters Herzog, and here's my co-host,
Yeah. Okay,
Tracy
good.
Carnazzo. Yeah,
Yes,
I
because
don't
people are
know.
like, "Oh, Noel's just a co." It's like, no, we're like partner
Yeah, but
hosts.
I don't know what are you supposed to say. This is my partner. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so
This is my
weird.
partner in life and love.
Yeah, it's so weird, which is how you introduced me in person.
I do, and then people get confused.
Let me tell you, people get very confused by that.
Hey, listen, that's up to them.
Yeah, it's not my problem.
Not my problem. Before the 90 days season 7, episode 20, the tell all part 1.
Wasn't so bad.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either. You know what I hate? I'm going to tell you what I hate. When people get mad if I agree with you, that pisses me off.
Okay, but we have a listener that is a patron of ours that's a good listener and wrote a really weird review about that. Guys, if you're a fan, stop leaving weird reviews.
But like people
But you
even
put your
like
name on it. I could see your name.
but even in jest, people will be like, "You're so right, Tracy." And it's like she is fucking right. So I said she's right. Like, what do you want me to tell you? Say that you're not right, Tracy, because I can't agree with you?
Let's try to not agree on every single thing
Okay,
today.
I'm gonna purposely not agree with you
Be
now.
that
This is
person.
stupid.
Be like a
Yeah.
man. Be combative.
Yeah, I'm gonna be reactive for no reason.
Be reactive like a man.
It's so weird. Okay. I'm gonna
I
come and
love
hit
this.
you.
Come and hit me. Be a real man, Noel.
Yeah, really.
Do it. I dare you.
Oh God, it just irritates me. Like, oh, sorry, I can't agree with you, Tracy.
Yeah,
I
no,
have to
no.
find a different way to say it.
Find a different way to say it. Guys, before we jump into the pool, you know what I'm going to say. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you will find all of our bonus episodes, including 90 Day Fiance the Other Way. So pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, which is very active and going right now.
It's very
Well,
active.
very
I
juicy.
think we have one episode left
We have one
of the
episode left.
season.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Turn up the juice. See what shakes loose, you know? Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. If you want this episode the day we record it, join it at the elite level or not. Here's the thing. I don't really care. Anyway,
Just
moving on.
join.
Join. All right. So we're starting off. We're opening the scene with Lauren on Vernon Boulevard in Queens, New York.
Talking to birds.
Brian is going to reveal who Ingrid really is. Now, here's the thing, Brian.
Yeah.
No means no,
Right.
even if Ingrid's not nice.
Right. Like, no matter what happened, she didn't want to be sexually involved with you. And that was your problem. That was your main issue in this relationship.
Right.
Right.
But no means no, whether she started it, no means no,
Yeah.
no matter what.
No matter what happens, no means
No
no.
matter what she did, no meant no.
Yeah. Ugh. He's just so gross.
So gross. All right.
Yeah.
Vanya is wearing a Dancing with the Stars dress. She is in the Ice Capades.
She is ridiculous. I have to tell you, I posted a reel of her recently and she had a different color palette. It was
Yeah.
blue this time.
Okay.
Much better for her.
Okay, I could see that. Lauren and Brian are chatting.
Brian is
And,
worried about Lauren's dick.
I mean,
Everyone talks about his penis entirely too much on this
a
episode,
little bit
though.
too much.
Yeah.
Joe comes fresh to death.
I got to tell you, he comes and I'm like, you're from my neighborhood.
Yeah.
You are literally
Well, he's from Jersey.
Beach.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like you're from my neighborhood. I have dated you. I went to high school with you. I'm friends
Yes.
with you. I see you in Food Emporium. Like you're my friend. You're driving a Beamer truck. Like I know you.
All right. So Matilda and Niles, they FaceTime at baby talk.
Squishy, 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 squishy.
Okay. Niles calls Vanya Tiger Lily. Hilarious.
Okay, that was so funny. And they're like, same blonde.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. So Adnan and Tiger Lily are living in Texas.
Right. So he got his visa.
Okay. He said that he would rather do his own hair than have Cruz do his hair. I think that's a good choice.
Oh, yeah. I don't, I think this speaks volumes about Cruz.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Cruz
that's
is,
actually a great idea.
he's not well either.
No.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Adnan.
Also, Joey, Brian says to Joey, "You look shorter on TV." And Joey
And he
goes,
goes,
"I could say the same to you."
oh my God, that was so funny.
It's like you are a silly goose.
He is. Adnan is asking Lauren if he's gonna catch his gonorrhea. Adnan is a child.
Yeah, I got to tell you, watching this, it's like, oh, you're a little kid. You're an immature
Right.
child.
Like you're gonna make fun of everyone. You're gonna like
And
yeah.
it's like, this is why. It's like, do you actually know who you are marrying,
Mm-mm.
who you're moving in with? Even just moving in, say you weren't even married. Do you know this person you're letting into your
Tiger Lily
house?
doesn't care.
People don't take this stuff seriously
No, she
enough.
doesn't
It's
ca-
so
she
weird to
doesn't
me.
care though.
But how do you not take this seriously?
She
Like,
doesn't think that
you're
this is
going
a
to
bad
have a
decision.
baby
No,
with
she
someone
doesn't
you
care.
know nothing about.
Yeah, no, she likes it.
She's obsessed with him.
Yeah, no, there's
Yeah.
something she doesn't
She
care.
is also very mean.
Wow, is she mean,
Yeah,
huh?
she's so mean.
All right, so Sean's orange dress, beautiful.
Yeah, she looks great.
She always looks so good.
Hmm. And
Ring
no Renee and Chidi.
no Renee and Chidi.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Adnan and Tiger Lily have a 6-week-old baby.
Oh God, that baby's so cute.
So cute. Lauren
Yeah.
and Faith talk every single day, and Lauren says they're engaged.
And
But
Faith is like, oh, no, we're not.
okay, he said that he's sent 5 Philippines boxes. It's like, what are you talking
He
about?
goes, yeah, I got Philippine boxes. It's like, I don't know what that means.
So he said that one of the ring was in one of the boxes and it was stolen by drug addicts, very
Yeah, they
specifically.
picked through the box. They
So
left
you saw
everything
them?
else though.
Okay, but you saw them.
Yeah.
What are you talking
And they
about?
left everything except for
Very
the ring.
specifically, they're drug addicts.
Yeah, he pawned the ring.
He didn't pawn that ring. The ring was probably like $4.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a Cracker Jack ring,
Yeah,
please.
come on.
Yeah.
It was stolen from the box by drug addicts.
Yeah,
I gotta
it
tell you,
was
I really don't like him.
sifted through. Okay, so before I was like, oh, okay, he's
Well,
just
the
kind of
thing
like
is,
a scumbag.
right, but like Brian's so much worse that I get it.
I hate Brian so much, but watching this made me realize just how extremely manipulative Lauren is compared to every single person on the
Mm-hmm.
show because he even has his friend like Esther fooled. He
Mm-hmm.
really has this whole persona that he is almost trying to make himself like quote unquote simple.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, is Magna
Uh-huh.
frozen with her eyes closed on
I
screen?
don't know what happened.
Okay. She
Yeah.
has on the heaviest eyelashes.
I know.
And it's making her eyes look closed. And
Right.
she's
It makes
just
her eyes look
frozen.
heavy.
She's
Mhm.
frozen on the she looks like has passed.
She doesn't seem well. But you know
She does
what?
not seem well.
I can't wait to hear more about them together.
Well, Faye said that they are not engaged. And then Vea said that she got really sick and she can't swallow and she lost 50
Okay.
pounds. And now they think they're gallstones.
Okay.
What?
Here's the thing. Vea is insane. I don't know if you know this.
Mm-mm.
Vea is a really crazy person. So even before she was on the show, they were like talking about her like on Reddit and Instagram, and they were saying that she has like a history of drugs, like very bad. She has a very bad problem. Don't come at me. I'm just telling you guys what I've seen online. She has problems with eating,
Yeah.
eating disorders. She is like a super raw vegan, but she's like
Mhm.
struggled her whole life with disordered eating, and it's like all this stuff. So now she's saying, wait, I took a screenshot of it. Hold. I took a screenshot of it last night in the middle of the night on Reddit because people were actually talking about her because now she's saying she has a brain tumor. That's the new thing.
Oh,
Have gallstones anymore. So now she actually has a brain tumor.
is that why she had the ponytails on?
Yeah, I guess. So, she began working with a licensed health coach who suggested lymphatic drainage as a potential treatment. Unfortunately, the lymphatic drainage session led to severe complications for Vea. The practitioner used a massage gun on her lymph nodes, primarily in her chest, armpit, and neck. This resulted in shortness of breath, difficulty swallowing, and spitting up blood. So she has these things wrong with her, but she's only seeing a licensed health coach. She's not seeing doctors, but now she has a brain tumor. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, all these people are like, prayers for Vea. It is like, Vea's insane.
I mean, yes, prayers for Vea, just like very specifically
But
for her
also,
mental
this
health.
hair should show you how freaking crazy she is, too. I mean,
She's
she
just like
does
a
not look
juggalette.
well. Yeah, she doesn't look well. She is a junquay.
Well, Joe said that he got confused about what Magda's name was.
I mean, I really think that he means that. Like, I don't think he's saying her name not
No,
right
no,
purposely.
he's not.
People
But
think that
like,
he's doing it
I
purposely.
know, but like, figure out what her name is, guy.
He can't. Like, write it on your hand.
Write it on your hand.
Tattoo it on your hand, if you will.
Write it in a book. Write it in a
Tattoo
note
it
in
on
your
your
phone.
finger.
Have
Right.
someone say it out loud and then record it, and then play it back to yourself.
Yeah, have it in your phone.
He said that people in Poland call her Madja.
So now he's extra confused.
It's like,
He's like, too many pronunciations for me.
okay, well, Matilda hasn't seen Niles in 10 months. Brian has a new girlfriend, and Ingrid has a boyfriend. He's so mean.
Yeah, but also not for nothing. Vanya, right? They're like, what's it like seeing Bojo? Right? And she's like, it's just disappointing and it's very sad. And it's like, you've had a whole ass boyfriend since this.
Okay, but
It's sad and
what's
disappointing.
sad? What's sad about some immature guy with no job that lives with his parents that never really was into it?
Right.
What's sad about that?
I don't know. I just don't know. But it's like, yes, you're right. Brian is very mean. Just the way he speaks, he's just so condescending
Mhm.
at all
Oh,
times.
he's got a new girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You have a girlfriend. Good for
Eh,
you. Nobody
right.
cares.
All right. Now we get into Lauren and Faith, right? So they're back together. They're not engaged. She cries through this whole thing. What happened? I thought everything was great.
She's crying through the whole thing, though.
But
It's because I feel bad for her. She's
she's
desperate.
basically saying that she's settling because she's a lady boy.
Right. And that she feels that nobody will love her. And basically, nobody takes her seriously.
Okay. I gotta tell you, Niall's
Yeah.
very annoying through this whole thing. He's not wrong though.
So here's the thing for most of it, he didn't really annoy me too much.
Yeah, when he was
But
like
like,
threatening Adnan at the end, it was like,
I think what's annoying is that every single tell all, there has to be one person who acts like this.
right,
That's what annoys me. It's like, remember when Colt was acting like
sure.
this? Like, it's always someone.
So Niall said that Lauren was displaying unsafe behavior when he was playing with the knife. And it's like, yeah, he was.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he's like, oh no, I just do that because I'm nervous. And then I also smile because I'm nervous. No, you smile because you're a jerk.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody's like, Joey's like, yo, maybe if you didn't smirk all the time. And he was like, well, I just do that because I'm nervous. And it's like, no, everybody's like, no, you're actually a dick. Like,
Hmm.
nobody liked him.
Everyone but Tiger Lily and Adnan think they should split up. Yeah,
Okay.
because Adnan probably thinks that Faith should be, you know,
Yeah, well, that's what it is too.
right,
But if you saw these, there's so many Q&As. I've been taking screenshots of them that Tiger Lily has been doing.
right.
I mean, she is the meanest human
She's
being
very mean.
ever. The things that she's saying about all of these people, like none of them are perfect, but she's mean.
She's very mean.
Yeah.
So Brian thinks that Faith overreacted.
It's like, Brian, of course you
Brian,
think that. Brian, you also think every single person on the show is a scammer too. You are weird.
yeah, he's very, very weird. He
Yeah.
said that Niles said that he does things to make people mad. Yeah, he
Yeah, of
does.
course
Lauren
he
does.
does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's the type of guy who'll drive you crazy, then call you crazy.
Yes. Well, he
Uh-huh.
also said he's like, I told her I was sleeping with other people. But now Faith cannot remember
Mhm.
because you know why? If Faith doesn't say that she doesn't remember, she's gonna get in trouble.
Well, yeah, but it's also like it's just because I kind of think that now it's like Fate's like, I don't remember. It's like maybe you kind of did know, but you just are kind of don't want to
Or
be
maybe,
alone or
or maybe you don't want to look as stupid
yeah,
by
of course.
that's it.
Uh-huh.
So Esther comes out, the ex-wife, and she said that
God. I
Faith,
like that Niles is like so sorry for you.
that was very funny.
Yeah.
Faith said didn't tell him that he couldn't sleep with other people until he got the STD.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Wait,
Esther, he has sold Esther a river. He has
Esther's
sold her a
very un.
bridge, a
Let me tell you something.
river.
She is
Yeah.
so unsmart
I
that
mean,
it's
I can't
crazy.
believe it.
Yeah.
And we all need a friend like this. Like, what a hype man.
What did who did Niles tell someone to walk off a Oh no, no, no. Yeah, he said something about walking off a cliff. And Lauren's like, I have walked off a cliff.
Oh my
There's this cliff.
God.
And it's like
Yeah.
there's
Because
this
he's
is
trying to act like he's dumb. Like
right.
he gets in these schemes. People
Yes.
scam him all the
Okay.
time.
Esther said that he's very naive and he bought a ticket as part of a pyramid scheme. That's how he
Okay.
bought his ticket to the Philippines. Okay. Do you know what a pyramid scheme is? You
Yeah,
know
I
well.
do. Uh-huh.
Okay. Meeting a girl
Yeah.
is not a pyramid scheme.
It's actually not. I've never had, okay, I know people who've been in pyramid
Yeah,
schemes.
me
We're
too.
never like, Noelle. buy a ticket to China as part of the scheme,
as part of
and
this
date this
relationship.
guy. Yeah,
Right.
you're dating this guy to buy a ticket. How exactly does that benefit him? Or I
There's
mean, you know what I mean? How
they
it?
don't know what
Yeah.
here's the
Uh-huh.
thing, Esther, he's naive, you're full dumb.
Yeah. No. Well, isn't Esther the one that bought the corset for Faith too?
Yeah, I mean,
That was like
really.
taking Lauren shopping.
He bought a ticket as part of a pyramid scheme, and then he hooked up with someone else. He after while they've been broken up, he hooked up with the girl who gave him gonorrhea
Yeah, of course he did.
because they were apart for 1 week.
Oh wow. Oh my God. I couldn't get my rocks off for a week. Gross. So you hook up with the girl who has gonorrhea. You guys are canceling each other out.
Well, this is what happened. He had met a trans woman from the Philippines. He
Hmm.
bought a ticket so he could go marry her, and then she took all his money. What?
That's what I don't understand. But you don't have any money.
Then she disappeared. So he sought out Faith. He sought out another woman. He was
Right.
like, well, if I bought a
Exactly.
ticket, I might as well just find someone else.
It's
Okay.
a crime of opportunity.
Okay. So this is what happened. This is not a pyramid scheme.
Uh
You
huh.
met someone online.
Yeah.
They were trying to scam you. You bought a
Yeah.
ticket to go see her. She ghosted you when she realized that she wasn't going to be able to scam you because you had no money.
Yeah.
And then you found Faith
Yeah.
instead because you were
End of
going
list.
anyway.
Well, that's the thing. You were going anyway. And this is like your quote unquote fetish.
And then she's right. And she's
Mhm.
like, he's like, oh, I told you about the other woman. And she's like, oh, you just told me some woman owed you a lot of money.
Right.
And Vanya said that he just likes her because she's trans and Filipino. And she's right.
Right. Of course she's right. It has nothing to do with faith per se.
Esther's like, everyone goes back to their ex.
Okay. Right.
Esther,
You're going to tell me you didn't go back to your ex? And Niles is like, no, the hell I didn't.
okay, but also, Esther, shut
It's not the
up.
same thing.
Faith wants to see the good.
I feel bad for Faith. I really, really do.
Okay, so then we have the never foreseen moment
Tracey, I actually can't deal with this. I
where
was
he says,
watching this with a migraine.
okay, he said that he likes to drink pee, and he's telling Faith this. Faith, Faith, Faith,
How is this
Faith,
not a wake up call?
Faith.
Uh huh.
Adnan, the only funny thing he said this whole thing, he goes, quote, you make me want to leave from this area.
Yeah, I hope it made me want to leave from this earth. It
Yes.
And then he's just talking. Oh God, I don't want to talk about it. It's just it's gross. It's talking about squirting and this.
Uh-huh.
It's like, why are we doing this? You know,
Well,
it's like 90 Day Fiance. They just push me just a little too hard
a little bit
sometimes
too
about
much.
things that I don't need to know. It's like questions I don't need to know. One of them, what is Lauren? What is his beverage of choice? Piss? I didn't need to know that. Thank you so much.
Um, well, let me tell you.
Yeah, I just don't need to know about the things that he does behind closed doors.
Well, Niles calls him stupid and evil. And
Mhm.
then he
I know
said,
he's like, there are five people I don't like, and you're two of them.
I like that.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's just what a funny way to say it.
Well, he said that he eats out of the garbage so he could send her money. And he sent her like $8,000 to $10,000. And she's like, no,
Right. And then he's like, well, I sent you two, and then I sent you a couple of hundred, then a couple of hundred more. And it's like, that is not eight to ten thousand
no.
dollars. I have news for you.
And then he says, quote, the P has nothing to do with her.
What does that mean?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I have a problem with this. I have a problem with him. I don't need to see him on another season for real.
No, but also Faith. Come on, man. What are we
Yeah, it's
doing?
sad. What are we doing here?
Okay. Moving on to Vanya. Um, and
She is a lot. I try so hard to be on her side because she's right about so much, but
she
it's
is, listen,
hard.
she's a nice person.
Yeah.
She just can't, like, she sees everything very clearly for everyone else, but not for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he said that there was no chemistry, and he said that he thought she was out of his league. Here's the thing,
Yeah.
Vanya,
Uh-huh.
let it go. He doesn't like you. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's like it's also you've had a whole boyfriend since then.
Yeah,
Why
but
are you
also
still
like
hung up
because
on
she
this?
just is so hung up on whatever this is.
I get it because I've been hung up on things before too, but like some things are just like not right. Here's the thing. How do you even know that you liked him? How do you even know you liked him? Don't you want someone to say, I don't feel like chemistry, I'm just not that into you, instead of him having sex with you and never talking to you
Right.
again?
Hello.
I don't think
Listen when people
I
speak to
think that
you.
he's a jerk, but I don't think he did anything wrong necessarily.
No, I
I'd
think he's
rather
very
someone
immature.
reject me up front. Yeah, he's just immature. He's like a loser.
Yes.
Yeah.
So her cousin Selena comes out, and
This ponytail is straight out of
I
Sheets
mean
and Bay.
a lot of this is okay. His Her cousin Selena is very mad that he didn't just try. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
stop.
So you have to force yourself, even though you're not
Right. So
attracted to
Vanya
her.
could get even more
Yeah, if she was
attached.
acting like that and we haven't even kissed, that's crazy.
Stop.
No thanks.
All right. So Joey asked if he has a girlfriend.
Hmm.
He just said that he does not.
He saes he doesn't.
Okay, so this ex of his reached out to Vanya.
Basically, like,
Um,
are we talking to him at the same time?
right. She
Hmm.
wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that though.
But Bojo's like trying to impress everyone with his American comedy movie knowledge.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just Kevin McAllister.
Okay, great.
It's like,
He
okay.
says nothing. He's saying
Hmm.
word. He is saying, she says that he's saying word salad. And guess what? He is saying word salad. So what do you want from this guy?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, so you still want to know why this loser isn't attracted to
Right.
you?
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
Yeah.
that's upsetting. She starts crying. And then he's like, I have a meeting at
He
10
has
p.m.
a
And I,
cinematography meeting.
okay, that was so funny. And he leaves. Now, the funniest part about this was
Uh-huh.
they're like, Vanya, do you think he has a meeting? And she goes, he doesn't have a job.
Uh-huh.
That was so funny. But exactly,
It's
it's like, yeah, Vanya, he doesn't have a job. He lives with his mom. He's a wacko. What? And you're still trying to let him
justify this.
let him
Yeah.
leave.
Adnan's like, well, I think he has a girlfriend. It doesn't matter. And you know what's so weird though is this whole part, Adnan was like strangely nice to Vanya
Yes,
until he's very much not.
until he didn't want to be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we move on to Tiger Lily and Adnan.
I mean, she really pisses me off, but he pisses me off too. He's just a dick.
Yeah, he is. So her his brother was his power of attorney. He took it back,
Right.
and he cannot sign the post nup.
Right. So it's like, but it's also like, okay, so he won't sign the post nup, but the brother isn't power of attorney anymore. Fine. Fine.
Okay, great. All right.
Fine.
Now also,
Hmm.
I don't watch Game of Thrones. You do.
I do.
Is
I
that
know.
what
She's
she's doing?
Khaleesi. She's
That's what
trying to
she's
look
doing,
like
right?
Khaleesi.
But she's
Yeah.
also kind of just looks like Yoda.
Yeah. She's definitely going for the Khaleesi look, the hair, but it's like, it's just, here's what irritates me. She's dressed, she's covered from head to toe, and she's acting like it's because she just had a baby. You're a fucking liar.
She's a liar.
You're a
Well,
liar.
Cruz is cosplaying as George Michael, so don't even worry about
I
it.
mean, these orange yellow glasses.
He's like, listen, all you got to have faith. Tiger
Very
Lily,
funny.
you got to have faith, faith, faith.
Where was his
Baby.
wife? I needed Shay.
I know this was, I don't know.
Yeah. I
This
don't
is
know.
all like,
Cruz kind of like amuses me, but good for Cruz though, because he did kind of say a few things
yeah,
here.
he said that
Like,
they rushed to have children, and
yeah,
Adnan does not agree with him. He's very nasty. He's
that's the
like a
thing.
child. Yeah, but
You can't say
he's a
anything to
kid.
him.
No, he's a kid.
You know, there are some men in this world that the minute you give them any type of feedback, this
Yeah.
is how they
Yes.
react.
And
It's
he
like you're a
bobs his
fucking
head at
child.
her.
Hmm.
He's nya, 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 when Vanya speaks.
God forbid you say how you feel.
Okay. Then we find out
Hmm.
that Adnan's mom did not raise him conservatively.
Okay,
And his mother's
that
like,
blew my
don't
brain.
let any man give you rules.
Right. She's like, kind of like we dress like this because like we
It's like,
prefer this,
right.
but like
Because
you
like
don't
everyone
really
here,
have to.
yes,
Everyone
we dress like that
does.
because everyone dresses like that. But
Yeah.
like, I don't have to dress like this.
Yeah.
I choose to dress like this.
Yeah. And she's like, I don't think that any man should basically hold a woman down.
Right. And she said, no, it's so that we could keep our marriage strong. And then she says that she doesn't let him go see female doctors anymore, not because he cares, but for the point, and then smirks. So
Yeah.
this is a healthy marriage. I'm
Yeah,
glad
of
that you guys
course.
are one upping
Joey's
each
like,
other.
you're rethinking everything you're saying as to not upset him. Like you're walking on
Yeah, of
eggshells.
course.
Of course she is.
Brian. Okay, Brian. Here's the thing, Brian. You're
Yeah.
funny, but like,
Hmm.
shut up. He's like, you're a hair away from a burqa.
Okay, that was funny.
It was funny, but
Unfortunately, it was
listen, it
funny.
was funny, but it was also like, that is what you think the problem is?
No, I know, but it definitely was funny.
It was pretty funny. So Adnan walks off and he's like,
Hmm.
you know what? Go ahead. I'll walk off so you could talk.
Here's what bothers me. Tiger Lily is a type of woman that she is the type of woman that if she gets any negative feedback, everybody's jealous of her.
Okay, she said everyone's just a
Yep.
hater.
And she says that a lot online too. And it's like, just because people have this a negative opinion about something in your life doesn't mean that they're hating on you and they're jealous. I promise you,
Well,
I, Noelle Winters, am not jealous of your relationship with Adnan. I
no,
can
no, no, no,
promise
no.
you.
So the guys tell Adnan he's wrong, and Adnan said that Brian got shot in the back because he didn't find God. And it's like,
Tracy.
okay, but here's the thing. This
Yeah.
was the first time I was on Brian's side. Brian's like, no, I got shot because I was a nasty drug
Yeah.
dealer.
He's like, because I had an ego and I didn't want to back down. Basically, like I got,
I got what I
what it was
deserved,
coming
kind
to
of.
me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, no, it's not. And it's like, no, it's because I was mean and I did the wrong thing.
Watching this, I was like, wow, for once I kind of agree with Brian
Me
here. Like he's
too.
speaking sense to this
He
kid.
was just
And
talking
this kid,
normally.
yeah. And Adnan can't hear. Adnan's like flipping out. He's turning red. I would be like, go home. Gross. You're just a kid. When you're that
Yeah.
immature, gross. What a put off. How does your woman like this?
Okay, but then Niles is like, Adnan's having a tantrum.
I gotta tell you, Miles, I mean Niles, sorry, not Miles. Niles, for someone that has a lot of problems
Yeah.
like with
Expressing
noises and
himself.
expresses himself, he did pretty well here.
Well, 10 months and Matilda's not here, but he promised 5 months. It's like, yeah, he doesn't know what to
Yeah,
promise.
you
He
think
never
he
even Googled
knows?
this.
He thought, oh, it was another
Okay, but
$4,000.
he's like, listen, I paid my fees. I don't know who's
Yeah,
paying her fees. What?
I would think that you would be the one. And they're like, ask Mr. Ark.
Okay, he's like, yes, okay, good. I'll make a phone call.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mr. Ark,
Okay.
that's crazy.
But here's the thing. He did get nasty with Vanya, but I don't think he meant to get nasty with Vanya.
When he told her, like, rethink your
Yeah.
question
He's
about
like,
his
say that.
parents.
He's like, listen to what you just said.
Yeah.
I think he was like trying to be like, yeah, no, my parents are the worst, but instead he was like kind of
It was
nasty with Vanya.
nasty.
But
Mhm.
Vanya didn't take it
Which I'm
nasty.
glad she didn't because it's weird because it's like she's so sensitive. You would think that she would have taken it
Yes, no.
negatively,
She
but
was
she
like, oh,
didn't.
this guy's like a little
Mhm.
okay.
Also, did you notice
Mhm.
Brian had like an accent?
Super, super
He,
accento.
what the hell was that? He was talking like a quote unquote like
Brian,
thug kind
okay, but
of.
he, yeah, but no, but he also had like a Brazilian accent. He
Yes.
was like, he had like a tilde.
Right, but at one point
You know
he
what
was
the
like
tilde is? It's that thing over the end that goes like this.
yes.
That's what he,
But yeah, but he would also talk like, nah, son, you don't know what it's like to have an ego like this. And it's like, who are you fucking talking to?
oh,
Because
well,
I've
because
watched
he was
this
talking
whole
about
season,
his shooting.
but that's what I'm saying. He's like, nah, son, nah, bro. And it's like,
Yeah.
I've never heard you talk like this ever.
Well, Niles says that his family thinks that Matilda is a scammer and then laughs and laughs and
He's like, should I
laughs.
tell them what they call you? It's like, are we laughing about this?
And
This is your wife.
all right, well,
She looks
But
so
Brian
cute.
also thinks that she's a scammer too. He's like, yeah, you want that USA life.
Brian thinks everyone's a scammer
I
though.
know. Well,
Hmm.
Adnan and Tiger Lily come back. And Adnan says he doesn't respect Brian.
I mean, Adnan just keeps going and going.
And Brian's like, wouldn't you like him if he was more mature? And she's like, don't put words in my mouth.
But it's like I would like him so much more if he was immaturity, biggest put off.
Yes. Well, then he calls Niles Matilda's sugar daddy.
I hate that so much.
And then Niles tells him he's going to break his face.
But it's like, stop. Stop. Just stop. Why are we
Yeah, but
doing
both of you
this?
stop. But both of you stop
Right.
at
How
the
about
same
everyone
time.
stop?
Everyone stop.
I know. It's like now what's gonna and so apparently there's 4 parts of this altogether,
All right.
which is crazy.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to watch all 4 parts.
Oh, man. Well,
That's
that
it.
is our cross to bear.
Thank you so much.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. So you can listen to this podcast a little bit early and also get all of our bonus content. Make sure you join the group 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook. Answer the questions to get into the group. You could discuss this podcast or the show and give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on any platform you listen to us on. And follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. And we'll see you next week.
Sounds great.
Okay, bye.
Bye.